it's really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard.
Which is what, seriously speaking, is all about.
Hi there. This is Seriously Speaking, and my name remains Adesuwa Onyinokwe. My producer says, stop introducing yourself. Everybody knows. But you know, it's just what's in me, Adesuwa Onyinokwe, reporting on Seriously Speaking today. Now, I'm very, very happy to be doing this because I get to show you what an Olympic gold medal looks like. Because the recently concluded Olympics raised a lot of questions on my mind, and I thought we should talk about it seriously with the owner of this gold medal. You know it wasn't at the last Olympics, definitely. This gold medal was won 16 years ago, in the year 2000 in Sydney, after Nigeria got her first gold medal in 1996 from a female, gladly, Chioma Ajunwa. She jumped us into fame. And what I found interesting is the fact that for the past more than 60 years, since 1952, Nigeria has been sending athletes and sportsmen to the Olympics. And yet, what we have to show, 3 gold medals and 1 bronze. 1 from long jump, 1 from athletics, 1 gold medal from football, from the dream team, and then, of course, the one we just won. We're talking about this, why the Olympic is every athlete's ultimate dream, and what role does government have? What role do the athletes themselves have? Even as we discuss the dismal performance of our athletes this last time, and how government treated them, some say very shabbily. We'll be back. Well, I know I have a low cut, but if not that, I don't want to mess up my hair. I wear this thing, but it sure is heavy. I hear it's 40% pure gold. Now, I met the owner of this gold medal through somebody who gave me his book, then titled The Silver Lining, because he won the silver medal, as far as they knew at that time. But now he's carrying a gold medal. And I'm sure some of you who don't know will find out why, because I have on set with me today, Ene Udo Obong. It's nice to have you, Ene.
Nice to be here. Thank you, Adesuwa.
You're not the old, though. You're looking, I think it's because you're a fitness person. How's Fitness Options doing? That's his gym, by the way.
But yeah, Fitness Options is doing well, and exercising all the time keeps you young. We can say the same about you.
You taught me well. Because I started my weight loss journey at his, when Fitness Options was opening in Surulere, and I remember all those, making me do all those stretches and all those skipping. But I've taken away a lot of tips that till today help me, wherever it is I go. And I'm the one teaching people how you must hold your breath, you know, how you must, with each push, you breathe out.
That's interesting. I've been seeing some of your fitness challenges around, and we've been reading a lot about it, and I feel very proud that I was once with her, and we worked together.
I learned a lot, I won't lie. But you know what inspired me with your story was when you wrote that book, Silver Lining, and you talk about the journey to the Olympics. Then it was a silver medal. What happened?
Well, along the way, we found out that the people that won the gold medal spiced their body with some illegal stuff, which is known as doping. And rightly, the International Olympic Committee withdrew the gold from them and awarded it to us. And we were very proud to at least have that a clean medal, because we were running clean. We didn't know much about cheating.
You know, I mean, that's 14 years ago, or 16 years ago now. But I remember very clearly, one thing that stuck in my memory was after the race, everybody turned to look at the board to see who, because it was such a close finish, the 4x400 relay.
Yes, it was very close, especially between the second, third, and fourth, because we were actually in 4th position when I got the baton. And when we finished, we were all looking, what can it be? It's probably, most likely, is it silver? Is it a new African record? Is it a new national record? Those are all some of our goals we had set before going to the Olympics. And we were very happy when it flashed us silver medal, African record, national record. It was just exciting.
Did you feel like, at that time, there were already stories about doping. Did you guys feel like the Americans, because that's a team that actually went away with the gold.
Well,
then?
but from history, the Americans have always been the best, and they have the phenomenal Michael Johnson running for them. So we felt Michael Johnson running with any other three person will always win the gold, even if he had three women on his team. So we were proud proud to win the silver. We were very happy that we were on the podium. So anything would have done for us. But in retrospect, we feel that it's sad that they cheated, and we felt that if it was on a fair sport, we would have actually had a better chance of running, winning the gold on the field, and having our national anthem played on the podium.
That's better than this gold.
Well, it equates it. We should just say a gold is a gold.
Did you always dream of being an Olympian? You know, growing up, running around when your mom is chasing you and she can't catch you?
Funny enough, she actually did chase me with a stick when I was stubborn. And my mom was an athlete. I heard she ran for the university in the University of Ibadan for a short time. So I'm sure it was a little bit genetic. But I'd always loved sports. And those days growing up, we used to hear about Innocent Ebunike and a few others there. And when you watch sports, once in a while, you dream of being there, but you never know how you will get there. It's one thing is dreaming, and another thing is knowing the path to get there. And when the path came, when the possibility was there, I think I grabbed it with both hands.
I will take a break now, and because when I return, I want us to really talk about Nigeria's performance at this last Olympics, because it seemed like suddenly, maybe because media is now more available, people had more eyes, and everybody was commenting and complaining. So I'll return with another sports enthusiast to join us on the set. So thank you, Ene, for being here. And thank you for watching so far. We'll be right back if you don't go away. Well, seriously speaking, when I read the story of the young lady who went to row, I figured I like the fact that she went into a competition where we don't even think about. When Nigerians are going to the Olympics, apart from the first year, they said we didn't go in 1976. Why?
We were protesting apartheid in South Africa, so we boycotted.
I'm sure you were not born there. My second guest, my second guest with us here is Folajimi. I call him a sports enthusiast, but he's my Oyibo man around here in the studio, actually, because does all the computer work for us. It's nice to have you on set with me.
Thank you very much.
Don't mind all these people are teasing you. He followed this thing so ardently. You know, like I was saying, when I read that story, it means that you can enter for, at least, why do we always enter for athletics, or why can't you do swimming?
Well, just like the athletics, we do go for swimming, but you just have to make a standard.
Have you ever gone for swimming?
Yes, in 2000 we went for swimming, and we actually carried a swimmer in this last Olympics in Brazil.
Oh, really?
Yes, we did.
So we just don't know?
We just don't know because they don't even pass the first round. They don't qualify to the next round. So the focus is not on them. There's no attention on them. So we don't carry a lot of swimmers because they don't make the standard. We don't have good enough swimmers to make the standard. I wonder why, considering the number of riverine areas we have here.
Because there's a joke going around on social media about now we have people who are swimming from the Bielsa. They didn't go to they didn't go to the Olympics. But you tell me, what did you think about our performance at this? You watched on TV,
Yes.
you watched live.
Okay, well, overall, I would say I think we actually expected much from them. Okay.
Do you think about them before they get there? When they get there, do you even know who was going?
We actually knew who was going because I follow football very much.
You own his football.
No, I actually watched the 100, when it comes to track and field, I follow track and field. And in the 200 meters, we had someone who came second in the hits behind Bolt. And all of us were hopeful that, okay, he came second. And we're like looking for that. In semi-finals, he was nowhere to be found. He was seventh. And he didn't qualify for the finals. And all hopes now turn to soccer. That, okay, this was our last hope, our last chance. And, well, thank God he came up with the bronze.
That's the problem we usually have, is that...
Us viewers plus
yes,
government.
the viewers and the fans are Olympic to Olympic supporters, because you forget about the athletes till maybe they reach Tokyo in the next Olympics and they say they're not doing well. To whom much is given, much is expected. Sure. To whom nothing is given.
Nothing is expected.
Nothing is expected. So the athletes have been there clamoring that they need to be supported for training. They need to be given grants. None of them was given training grants. A few of them, like the rower you said, actually sourced funds for herself and went there. We had a few track and field athletes, believe it or not, that went to the US website GoFundMe to raise money for their training. So when these athletes have gone, and just before the games, there was a controversy that even the government that sent letters to the athletes that they should find their way to the Olympics, that they will get refund when they get to Brazil. I mean, for a student in the United States to raise $2,000, $3,000 to buy his tickets to go to, It's very difficult.
But is it agreed to say it's not just government? It's talking about private individuals also getting involved, the interest that we show and the funding
Yes,
of...
I totally agree. Not, you shouldn't say not just government. It is not government.
How can it not be government? Who does it? Who does it in other parts of the world?
Every other part of the world is not government.
China, I heard they invested a lot of money in...
Well, yes, government should actually invest in infrastructure. Stadium,
Exactly.
the tracks, but the people is not government, it's private individuals, it's corporate individuals.
the
That they
people
want. Now, the biggest name in the US sport and all the corporate organizations are rushing to her is girls, the gymnasts, the young gymnasts that won four gold medals. Everybody, she's on Kellogg's, she's on every kind of
So we should
products.
appreciate this thing more.
So we should
So maybe we should
appreciate.
celebrate the ones that came back. They didn't come out with the gold, but they did very well.
We should start by welcoming them.
Yes, Essay, for example. Essay was...
Essay was fifth.
She was fifth in
Okay.
The Olympic, the long jump.
Is that her first time?
No, she's actually the Commonwealth champion. She's the African champion. She's the African junior champion, and nobody celebrates her.
Oh, wow. Anyway, now we know.
That's sad.
So she was supposed to be here, but her flight didn't make it in. But we thank God that we've discussed this. If nothing else, please watch other sports. I think maybe they should introduce IU. And put Olympia and
So that we
Ludo.
can win something.
So that we can win something. Thank you very much, Ene, for being
Thank
here,
you
for sharing
for-
your experience with us. And thank you for joining us,
you very
our
much,
football-loving Nigerians. Like all Nigerians, thank God at least they brought back a bronze medal, even though it was 23 of them. It's down to just one. Let's look for the sports that we can get numbers. We'll see you again next week on Seriously Speaking. Bye.